This is my series of building a fashion brand from scratch. We're building a tween swimwear brand using the Fashion Launch AI Mentor. And we are right now are on step 3. So I hope you're following along. And if you get inspired and you're saying, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to launch a fashion brand, but I don't know where to start, this is it. The Fashion Launch Mentor AI is your first stop. Okay. Forget trying to put this all down on paper. Dictate, go through this 12-step process to create a fashion launch blueprint. What do you need to know and what do you need to have before you actually launch your brand? Okay, so now we're on step 3. So now it's the prompts. So I'm going to go through all these prompts. I'm going to start to just dictate out what I envision this tween swimwear brand to be about. If I was designing a tween swimwear brand for my daughter, this is how I would want to develop it. What's the most frustrating thing your customer experiences when shopping for tween swimwear? Okay. So I'm now going to start dictating right now. I'm just going to put on the dictate button. The most frustrating thing that my tween customer and mom find is cuts, cute fabrics, and they just default to go to Target where, everyone's got that same style. They need coverage that lasts, also like growing bodies and materials and cuts that don't feel uncomfortable or bothersome. What's missing currently out there? Why don't big brands get this right? I think what's missing and that big brands don't get this right is they're just designing for fast fashion. They have to turn over these styles incredibly quick and they are chasing trends. So I also want this brand to be trendy, but I want to launch with very versatile, comfortable styles that are going to last not just for the trend, but for a few seasons that the girls are going to be wearing them. And I think that brands are just designing for kind of everyone and not specifically for this girl that is looking for something that is like the new, brand, the it brand to have for tweens. What inspired you to create this brand? I think the moment that inspired me to create this brand, my tween brand, is just being with my daughter and seeing how quickly she's going through stuff. I get frustrated whenever the swimsuits are fading on me, and I literally just bought them. I want to be able to wash these or throw them in the washing machine, and and not the dryer, but just throw them in the washing machine. And it gets frustrating when you start to see a swimsuit like get too stretched out or the elastic starts to crack. That is not quality. I've been a swimwear designer for over 23 years for women's swimwear, and that's not acceptable. So I want something that's going to last, and I want it also to be comfortable. She's come back multiple times from going to the beach with friends where it's kind of like a not halter top, but like a sporty top, and it just gives her rashes underneath her arms. So that's definitely something that I want to eliminate. How does your swimwear improve the experience for both mom and daughter? I don't want there to be friction when I'm out buying a product for my daughter. I want to know that she's excited about it, that the people that are talking about other brands also have this on their radar. So I know influencer marketing is going to be huge for our launch and working with influencers. So that's going to have to be part of the launch plan. And I want her to like feel good in it because I know when she feels good, she's confident, she's having a good time, and something that fits. That's a no fuss swimsuit. Does your brand promise a bigger transformation? Like now my daughter feels like she belongs. I don't want to go down that route. I think there's just a spark inside of these girls that yes, of course they want to belong, but that's not my message. I want her to feel proud and excited and just I want her to say, "Oh my god, that's my favorite bikini. Oh my god, that's my favorite swimsuit." And just know that when she wears it that she has something that is covering her in all the right spots as a mom. Okay, once you answer, I'll write a clear problem statement, a powerful solution, a sticky marketing line, 3 feature benefit pairs, and a customer transformation. All right, let's see what the Fashion Launch Mentor AI will come out with. It's transcribing. I love that. You guys, this is step 3 already, and it's just been a couple minutes. Okay, you crushed that. Thank you. Thank you, mentor. Okay, so my problem statement. I love this. Okay, my problem statement. Tween girls and their moms are stuck choosing between overly mature cuts or bland basics. Yes, most swimsuits don't offer the right coverage for growing bodies, fabrics that last, or styles that actually excite tweens. Fast fashion cycles ignore the in between years, leaving moms frustrated and girls uninspired. The solution: this brand offers stylish, mom approved 2-piece swimsuits made with high quality, ultra comfortable fabrics that won't fade, stretch out, or irritate sensitive skin. With thoughtful cuts and trend forward details, it's the first tween swimwear brand designed to last and loved both by moms and daughters. Okay, if you are a mom or a tween that's ever struggled with finding a swimsuit, please put in the comments here. I want to know, would you buy this brand? Just from going and listening to what that solution offered, would you buy this brand? Would you be interested in getting on a wait list? This is the power of when you have your problem and your solution figured out for your brand. I don't even have a website, but I want to know from you, would you be like, put me on your list so when you launch this brand, I want to know. I want to be there. I want to know that this is what's going to happen. This is what I want my fashion founders to feel like. When you are building out your information and you're writing out your business plan or your blueprint, I want you to feel like you can go up to anybody and they ask you, oh my God, what are you working on? Hey, I'm working on the first tween swimwear brand designed to last and loved by both moms and daughters. Oh, really? What's it like? It's mom approved 2-piece swimsuits made with high quality, ultra comfortable fabrics that won't fade, stretch out, or irritate the sensitive skin. Hello. Boom. That's your elevator pitch. Any of these little bite-sized things, you can cold call a store and say, hey, this is what my brand is about. Would you be open to seeing our line sheets or having a meeting or meeting us over at this trade show, coming to our fashion show? Can I send you over a catalog, set up an appointment? This is the type of stuff that gets you in the door. This is how I landed my Nordstrom's accounts, by just knowing how to talk and pitch myself confidently. So this is what I want for you too. So our sticky marketing line will be swimwear they beg for, coverage you trust. That's cute. That's cute. I love that. So the 3 features and benefits. This is very, very powerful. When you're able to figure out what will be your features and your benefits for this initial launch, this is something that you're going to want to have as like a core brand value. This is what you're going to want to have as like that core thing that every one of your designs comes with. And let's see how it made this out. Modest 2-piece cuts. Like I said, I wanted to focus on 2-piece. 1-piece swimwear is great, but 2-piece is really going to be my sweet spot for this brand. Keeps coverage in place while still feeling age appropriate and trendy. Italian lycra performance. That's one of the best types of lycra that's non-fade. It's fade resistant. Also any type of Brazilian. There's some other specific brands that really have stepped up the notch, some Colombian fabric brands as well. That would also be really high performance. Also gold hardware signature beading, stuff that will make them feel elevated and a little more mature, a little more glam for their suit without it being like Speedo and so sporty. This adds excitement and status appeal, makes it feel like a real fashion moment for tweens. I would love that for my daughter. So the customer transformation, here's where the magic happens. Girls light up when they wear it. Moms feels proud of a smart, stylish choice, and everyone can stop fighting about swimwear. It's the suit they reach for first, again and again. So up next on step number 4 in the Fashion Launch Mentor AI, it is all about your brand values, and it really defines like your mission, your vision, and your voice for your brand. So Make sure to keep following along in this series, and I'll see you in the next video.